What's up, YouTube? This your boy, Big Boy Facts Johnny. Tonight I'm gonna do my AEW Dynamite review and highlights. You guys new, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and let's get started. Now, AEW Dynamite delivered tonight and it killed it. It was a good episode of AEW. That's all I gotta say. Match card number 1: Penta El Zero Miguel versus Cody. This match was good. And in a set promo, Penta tells Cody that he's going to take an early permanent leave with a broken arm before Cody can make it to the ring. Penta dives onto him for an early attack. The brawl spills to the outside. Hard side kick by Penta. The action gets to the ring. Finally, Penta rips off Cody's green shirt and chops him hard. He tumbled before hitting another chop. Cody tells him to hit him again, and Penta does. Gore Buster. Penta, however, catches Cody with a sling blade. 2 count. Penta chokes Cody on the ropes, but referee Arby breaks it up. Penta hits a backstabber for a 2 count after a cocky pin. The fight goes to he outside and then again, and Penta leans a guardrail on another guardrail before they go back in the ring. Cody hits a top rope Frankensteiner on Penta. Soon Penta sets his sight on Cody's shoulder. Big arm breaker by Penta. Cody catches Penta looking at arm and starts his offense. Disaster kick catches Penta off the apron, and it's Cody's top suicide exposed through the leaning barricade. Penta catches Cody with a kick on the apron. Penta zero Mido Cody catches him with a thirst kick before hitting a destroyer and follow up with a Cody cutter. 2 count. Cody hits the crossroads and covers 1-2 no. Cody nails him with a Berta breaker and covers once more. 1-2 no again. Cody slams Penta's knee against the ring post and locks in the figure 4 in the middle of the ring. Penta makes it to the ropes. Cody goes for another figure 4, but Penta rolls over and does his arm breaker. Cody catches him with a roll-up pin and gets the victory. The winner of the match, Cody Rhodes. Alright, let's move on. Penta immediately attacks the shoulder of Cody before the Nightmare family come running in for the save. Marvez is standing with the Young Bucks, and they note that Ray Phoenix beat them both in singles. But these are tag team straps. Suddenly in comes Don Callis. He patronized Papa Buck before saying they don't look as elite anymore, and that he admits not being kicked by the Bucks weeks ago. He asks Matt and Nick if they feel at the top of their game as they once did in New Japan. He leaves with that question. Match card number 2, we get Jade Cargill versus Danny Jordan. Quick match. Bell sound and Jade flex before the two trade standing switches. Jade catches Danny hard with a powerful kick. Big time German suplex from Jade, who kips right up. She hits her Jade Black Widow and gets the 1-2-3. The winner of the match, Jade Cargill. She and Red Velvet argue at ringside before Boris Ramsberg breaks it up. This was the best promo. MJF is 24 years old. This gotta be MJF's top 3 promos in AEW, and he has not even lost a singles match. But this promo was fire. Out comes MJF and his new faction. Toad starts with the mic in hand. He talks about how they declaimed made it Inner Circle last week. I guess that makes this group the baddest group in AEW. They're at the pinnacle of this sport, and that's where they are. He started with the greatest group in pro wrestling, and he's going to finish his career with the greatest group in pro wrestling. MJF now has the mic. He calls himself Judas. He says he had to take a backseat for 6 months. He says he sang and danced through all his what. The coup de grace was him acting like acting like he wanted to take over the inner circle. The goal from day one was to take out Inner Circle. On top of his remains, he wanted to build one even better. He said the Pentagon is exactly what they are. He introduced everyone formally. He hypes them up like crazy. Then there's MJF himself, the most talked about man in pro wrestling today. The guy who is unstoppable, and the guy who is only 24 years old. He got 25 years plus left in the tank. Deep down, you know that when his career is all said and done, he will be the GOAT, not Chris Jericho. They are the Pentagon, and they will dominate AEW. They take what they want and when they want it. He wants Chris Jericho's locker room, but he wants Chris to know that he's better than him, and he knows it. This was an excellent promo by MJF. Last week's promo that MJF cut was good, but this week's MJF promo was even better. This was good by MJF. All right, let's move on. Match card number 2: Matt Hardy, the Butcher, and the Blade, and it says Matt Hardy, Butcher, and the Blade versus Jurassic Express and Bear Country. This was decent tag team match. The winners of the match: Matt Hardy, the Butcher, and the Blade. Alright, so we get Eddie and Mox. They cut a good promo here. Eddie and Mox are not in a good mood backstage. Mox isn't happy he got beat down during that death match. Time to fix that problem. The Good Brothers, Mox doesn't like them. He and Eddie call Doc Gallows Forky from the Toy Story. Eddie says this ain't Tokyo, this ain't the Impact Zone. He called 50 Cent and Tupac. Christian Cage is standing by. He mentions the term workhouse. He makes wrestling better. He makes wrestling levels up. He is the workhouse, and you're going to remember pretty quick. He might have ruffled some feathers. He wants people to know that he's there for one spot. The one Kenny Omega occupies. He knows he's got a ways to go, but he's going to do one thing: outwork everyone. I respect Christian Cage. So anyway, match card number 3: Eddie Kingston and Jon Moxley versus the Good Brothers. Pretty good. The winners of the match: Jon Moxley and Eddie Kingston. Immediately, Doc comes and attacks Mox. Kenny music hits, and he and Don Callis comes out. Kenny has a steel chair in hand. Instead of using it, Kenny sits down in the chair. Kingston comes in for the attack, but they all beat him down before hitting him with a magic killer. They wedge Eddie's leg in the chair. Mox tries to stop them, but Carl comes from up top and stomp on that chair. Eddie is in great pain as Kenny celebrates. Next, they wedge Mox's head in the chair. But the Young Bucks come out and talks them down. All of them argue. Kenny tries to stomp Mox, but he gets stopped too. They all show a size of too sweet, but the Bucks leave them hanging. Kenny spins a mat around and employs them too sweet, but they still refuse. Mox gets to his feet, willingly in the chair, and that sends them all belly. Eddie wants to get in the ring with Mox for solidarity. He struggles, but he does. We see Tony Schiavone, who introduced Sting and Darby Allin. Darby limps out. Tony asks him about his match last week. He won that TNT Championship in November 7th three times. He says that's a joke. He wanted to defend it defended week in and week out. He wants to pay honor to the greatest TNT champion of all time. He opened the challenge up to the Dark Order, but out comes Lance Archer. He talks trash to both him and Darby, and Jake Roberts calls him a weenie before addressing Sting and their history. They leave and out comes Team Taz. Brian Cage goes against the Grand and says that Ricky Starks is wrong. Sting is still the icon. He walks off as Team Taz aren't pleased. So what this means is Brian Cage is about to turn on Team Taz? We don't know. But anyway, we see Scorpio Sky video package stating that he willing to hurt people to make himself known. Match card number 4. Angelico versus Rey Fenix. The winner of the match, Rey Fenix. Miro says he's not interested in that opportunity that Charles, but Kip Sabian walks in and says he isn't done with them. He addressed Miro knocking Penelope off the apron at Revolution. Miro makes it clear that it's important that in the ring he doesn't care about anyone. Not Penelope, not Kip. Kip says he wants what's best for Miro, and Miro says outside the ring. They are still friends. Miro walks off. Alex Marvez asks Kip if they accept, and Kip says of course they do. Backstage, Dark Order decides that John Silver will challenge Darby Allin next week before nominating himself briefly. So we get the main event of the evening, a sectionary lights out match. Dr. Britt Baker versus Thunder Rosa. This match was fantastic. Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa got my respect. It says the winner of the match, Thunder Rosa. And AEW goes up there. But AEW Dynamite was a good show. It delivered and it killed at the same time. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed my AEW Dynamite review and highlights, please drop a like on this video. Subscribe to my channel. I'll leave my Twitter, my Instagram, and TikTok down below in the description. And I'll see you guys in my WWE NXT review and highlights. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great night. Stay safe, stay strong, and always stay positive. And oh yeah, Thunder Rosa and Dr. Britt Baker was running around in some thumb tests like it was nothing. That's all I gotta say. Have a great night. I'll see you guys in my WWE NXT review and highlights. And I'll see you guys later.